Hello everyone, welcome back to another in the studio. In this video, we're going to look at a creative sample and loop manipulation technique. So I have this lead loop here. It's taken from one of my sample packs. Okay, so I like the sound of this lead, but I don't want to use it as is. That's no fun. I want to repurpose it, reuse it in a different way. So what we're going to do is use this as a sound source to create a short hypnotic sequence. So the first thing I'm going to do for this particular example is unroute this lead from the master. And then I have a delay send set up here. So I'm using the H delay from Waves. You can use whatever delay you like to use, really shouldn't matter. And I'm going for an 8th ping pong on the timing. Again, you can experiment with different timings for different results. I also have Edison set up here for some recording. So what I'm going to do is link this lead to that delay send, and I have it linked through my MIDI keyboard here, so you can see that moving around there. So essentially what I'm going to do is just play back this lead loop here and randomly send bursts of signal to that delay while I'm recording it through Edison. So let's do that. Let's restart recording, hit play here, and then randomly But the key for this, which I forgot, is to turn this feedback up high. So I want to turn this up just maybe a titch past 100 there. Let's try this again. There we go. And because the feedback's so high, these bursts of signal start kind of folding and falling into each other. And then you can create these cool little short kind of hypnotic loops like that. I would just play around with that for a few minutes or until I was satisfied with the recording, until I, was happy with it, and then I would just grab that audio out of Edison, pull it into the playlist, and then I could sift through it from there. So this is an example. This is another recording I did earlier using the exact same method. It's a little bit longer and using the exact same lead as a sound source. So then what I would do from here is to set up a short loop in the playlist. Say a half bar works great. You could go for maybe an 1/8 note or a 1/4 note. If you're going for a short hypnotic sequence like I am in this example, I want to use a shorter loop length. So I'd set up a simple little short loop there, maybe pop in a kick so I have something to kind of, reference. And then I like to turn the snap to none so I have a free-flowing movement with the sample. And then I would just sift through this audio recording until I found something that I liked. So, for instance, once I found something or heard something that, I liked, then I can really come in here and get surgical with the timing. Say I like that, and then I can cut this out, cut this little half bar loop out, and then I'll keep going. And I'll do that kind of through the whole little jam session there. And just cut out, a bunch of these little short loops. And then I can go through them and delete the ones that aren't up to snuff, pick out the best ones, maybe even layer some together and possibly process them a little bit further from there if I felt that it needed it. This is a great remix technique to, repurpose a lead like we did here into a short hypnotic sequence, or just a fun way to, rework samples and loops from your library. And it's also these like really kind of short loops that are also kind of a nice starting point and jumping off point to kind of build upon. So Here's a couple of other little examples of these short little sequences that I made earlier using the exact same technique. Sounds kind of interesting. So there you go. Hopefully you found this useful. That's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.